बच्चों, कैसे हैं आप सभी? आई होप आप सभी बहुत अच्छे से होंगे। क्लास की शुरुआत करते हैं। चैप्टर है हमारा ट्राइबल सोसाइटीज एंड कॉलोनियलिज्म। स्नीक पीक। ट्राइबल सोसाइटी अंडर ब्रिटिश, मेजर ट्राइब्स, Gonds, Kols, Bhils, Santhals and Mundas. Major activities: Jhum cultivators, hunters and gatherers, the herders and settled cultivation. इसके बाद बच्चों आता है British policies, encroachment on land, curtailed power of tribal chief, land sold to zamindars, changes in life and livelihood, reserved forests forced to become cultivators, recreated in plantations and migrations. Tribals revolts, Bhils in Madhya Pradesh, Santhal rebellion, Munda rebellion, uprising of Birsa Munda, uprising in south and northeast. Problems faced by tribals: land settlement policy, taxes, new development, postal and railway, religion, conversion. Prelude. Highlights of the chapter: the major tribal groups in India, the life of Birsa Munda, the tribal rebellions of 19th and 20th centuries, the technique and the significance of Jhum cultivation, the factors that enabled some tribals to start settled cultivation, changes in the life of tribals in British India. The Adivasis, or the aboriginal people of India, inhabited different forested and hilly region of the country. The word Adivasi is a combination of Adi, which means the beginning of the time, and Vasi, which means inhabitant. So Adivasi literally translates to inhabitant since the beginning of time. Today, the government of India recognizes 533 unique tribes. बच्चों, आदिवासीज एक अब ओरिजिनल पीपल है जो कि इंडिया इनहैबिटेट में रहते हैं, डिफरेंट फॉरेस्ट में, हिली रीजन्स में कंट्री के। बच्चों, जो वर्ड है आदिवासी, उसका कॉम्बिनेशन जान लेते हैं। आदि जिसका मतलब होता है द बिगनिंग ऑफ टाइम, और वासी का मतलब होता है इनहैबिटेंट, यानी कि इनहैबिटेंट सिंस द बिगनिंग ऑफ टाइम। The Gonds, Bhils, Santhals, Mundas and Kols are names of some tribal groups in India. During the British era, tribal people lived in various parts of India. They used to practice shifting cultivation, jhum, hunting, gathering and fishing for their livelihood. They had a distinct socio-economic and political structure and formed an important part of the Indian society. Life of the tribal groups in pre-British India. Pre-British India में जो tribals थे तब उनकी लाइफ कैसे होती थी? इन द 19th century देयर वर मेनी ट्राइबल पीपल्स लिविंग इन डिफरेंट पार्ट्स ऑफ इंडिया लाइक द गॉन्ड्स, अहोम्स एंड सैंथल्स एक्सेट्रा. The tribals had their own customs and rituals. They did not believe in the caste system laid by Hinduism and its rules preached by the Brahmins. बच्चों, जो ट्राइबल्स होते हैं उनके खुद के कस्टम्स, खुद के रिचुअल्स होते हैं। ये किसी भी ब्राह्मण्स या हिंदुइज्म के कास्ट को में बिलीव नहीं करते हैं, ना उनके कस्टम में, ना उनके रिलीजन में बिलीव करते हैं। ट्राइबल सोसाइटीज डिड नॉट हैव सोशल डिविजन्स ऑफ अपर एंड लोअर कास्ट। इनके बीच में अपर और लोअर कास्ट में कोई होता ही नहीं है, इस तरीके का कोई डिविजन ही नहीं होता है। Those belonging to the same tribe shared common ties of kingship. The tribals were involved in a variety of activities such as subsistence, farming, herding and collection of forest products. The tribal chief enjoyed economic power and had the right to administer and control their territories. In some places, they had their own police and decided on the local rulers of land and forest managements. Apart from herding and hunting or gathering food, the tribal people were also involved in jhum cultivation. The fruits of economic development did not reach the tribal population. However, with time, tribal people showed some signs of development as civilized societies. They began to grow food and use the plough, gradually started talking of right over the hand and accepted differentiate in society based on functions. Research junction: the British intrude into the transition of the tribals and tried to introduce them to a modern way of life. Do you agree with their actions? इसकी प्रैक्टिस खुद से कीजिएगा। नॉलेज जंक्शन: the people of the hills showed their solidarity in fighting against the oppressive ways of the British. They even used guerrilla tactics and burnt police stations, but Yu Kiang Nangba was captured and hanged to death in 1862. Grass Penguin: tribal people followed many vacations that helped them to sustain. Today, we are again moving towards vocational education. So, does that mean that we have realized the merits of self-sufficient economic systems? How far can we adapt them according to our needs? इसकी प्रैक्टिस खुद से कीजिएगा। The Jhum cultivation: Jhum cultivators were found in the hilly and forested tracts of northeast and central India. In this type of cultivation, small patch of land were cleared of trees. The cultivators then burned the vegetation and spread ash, which contained potash to fertilize the soil. They used equipments like axe and hoe to prepare the soil for cultivation. Seeds were scattered on the field. Jhum cultivation is also called shifting cultivation, as once the crop was ready and harvested, cultivators moved to another field. झूम cultivation को shifting cultivation भी कहा जाता है, क्योंकि एक बार जब इस पर खेती हो जाती है, क्रॉप हार्वेस्ट हो जाता है, जो कल्टिवेटर्स होते हैं वो दूसरे फील्ड की ओर अपना प्रस्थान कर लेते हैं. Hunters and gatherers. They regarded the forest essential for their survival. They hunted animals and gathered forest produce for their living. They ate fruits and roots collected from the forest, used many forest shrubs and herbs for medicinal purposes, and sold forest produce such as wood and honey in the local markets. At times, they also exchanged goods, getting what they needed in return for their valuable forest produce. The Khonds of Odisha are an example. The herders. The pastoralists were the tribal groups who lived by herding the rearing animals. They moved around seasonally with their herds of cattle or sheep. The Van Gujjars of the Punjab hills and the Labadis of Andhra Pradesh were cattle herders. The Gadis of Kullu were shepherds, and the Bakarwals of Kashmir reared goats. Settled cultivators. They prefer to stay at one place and live a settled life. बच्चे settled cultivators जो होते हैं ये prefer करते हैं एक जगह से दूसरी जगह जाने से अच्छा है कि एक ही जगह पर अपनी लाइफ को बिताया जाए, एक ही जगह पर वो फार्मिंग कर सके. They use the plug to farm the lands. Gradually, many of them got rights over the land they lived on. Usually in the months of April, the forest was cleared of the trees for planting crops, and then sowing took place. Then the crop was checked if it is ready. At the end of the crop cycle, harvesting and winnowing took place. Some examples are the Khonds of Odisha and Santals of Bihar. Research junction. The tribal people were living a content life in pre-British India. Does it mean that complex societies like ours are more difficult to live in than the simple society of communities like the tribals? Grass Penguin. Allu Sitha Ram Raju, popularly known as Manyam Virudu or Hero of the Jungle, was a revolutionary from Andhra Pradesh. He inspired local tribals to stand against the British by teaching them guerrilla warfare in 1922. He led the Rampa rebellion, which was a tribal uprising in the Godavari district of the Madras Presidency. The sole purpose of the rebellion was so the people could protect their land from the British, who wanted to commercially exploit it. The revolt ended in 1924 with the death of this revolutionary leader. Knowledge junction. Birsa Munda, the tribal chief of the Mundas, was popularly called Dharati Aba, meaning father of the Dhart. A stadium is named after Birsa Munda in Ranchi called as Birsa Munda Athletics Stadium, and airport in Jharkhand is also named after him, Birsa Munda Airport. Birsa Munda जो कि एक ट्राइबल चीफ थे मुंडास का, उन्हें धरती अबा कहा जाता था, यानी फादर ऑफ द अर्थ कहा जाता था. एक स्टेडियम है बिरसा मुंडा के नाम पर रांची में, जैसे बिरसा मुंडा एथलेटिक्स स्टेडियम कहा जाता है. इसके साथ ही रांची में झारखंड में एक एयरपोर्ट भी है जिसे बिरसा मुंडा एयरपोर्ट कहा जाता है. इफेक्ट ऑफ कॉलोनियल रूल एंड ऑन द लाइफ ऑफ ट्राइबल पीपल. British policies towards the tribals. The British encroached upon the lands of the tribals and distributed their peaceful existence with the objective of expanding their political power. They curtailed the functions and powers of tribal chiefs and asserted their dominance over tribal land. This became the primary cause of discontent among the tribals. They curtailed the functions and power of tribal chiefs and asserted their dominance over tribal land. Other factors that led to their rebellion were the British seized large areas of the land cultivated by Adivasis to grow cash crops such as indigo, jute and cotton. Their land was sold to the zamindars, who were made owners of the land. Zamindars adopted oppressive methods to evict cultivators and extracted as much money as possible. This was profitable for the Britishers. The problem faced by tribal groups in India. The tribal policies of British did away with many of the rights that the tribals had enjoyed and forced them to work as landless laborers with minimum wages, especially in the tea plantation of Assam. As a result of the land settlement policy introduced by the British claimed their right to the forested areas and made use of the forest resources for their benefit. Taxes were also levied on the tribal products, thus hampering the traditional economy. The tribals retaliated and were in the conflict with the local police and company officials as they refused to work for the British without being given any wages. The new developments such as the postal and railway services were a constant threat to the survival of the tribal people. The tribal faced one more major problem. The Christian missionaries tried to change their religion. Changes in life and livelihood. The function and powers of the tribal chiefs changed as they were allowed to keep their land titles but lost their administrative rights and were forced to follow the British laws. Some forests were reserved for producing timber. In reserved forest, people were not allowed to move freely or practice jhum cultivation. However, later the forest department realized that they had no one to work in the forest, so they allowed some jhum cultivators small patches of land in the forest to cultivate. Those who lived in the forest village now had to provide labor to the forest department. Jhum cultivators who took to plug cultivation often suffered since their fields did not produce good yields. Settled plug cultivation was not easy in areas where water was scarce and the soil was dry. Tribals who continued agriculture were forced to become cultivators and pay revenue to the British. Also, the crops grown by the tribals were taken over by the traders at lesser prices and were sold in market at higher prices. This left the tribals for little to survive. Many jhum cultivators were therefore forced to move to other areas in search of work and livelihood. Indian silk was in demand in European markets during the 18th century. The Santals of Hazaribagh reared cocoons. Middlemen and moneylenders exploited tribal silk traders and paid them very less money for silk. Some tribals went far away from their homes in search of work. The tribals were recruited in large numbers to work on the tea plantations of Assam. Mining became an important industry and tribal were also recruited there. However, they all were forced to work at miserably low wages. Tribal revolts. The well-known revolts by the tribals were those of the Bhils in Madhya Pradesh, the Santals in Bihar, and the Khasis and Gros in Meghalaya. The British had all kinds of arms and the latest weapons, whereas the tribals had very primitive weapons. However, when we study the tribal movement, it can be broadly classified into three stages. The first one was before the revolt of 1857 and the second one during 1860 to 1920. This was due to the political and economic development of the British. The third one was during 1921 to 47, which was to show their support and solidarity towards the national movement. Major rebels were the Santhal rebellions in the Chota Nagpur region, the Munda rebellion, tribal uprisings in the northeast, tribal uprisings in the south, uprising of Birsa Munda. Birsa Munda was a tribal freedom fighter and folk hero from the Munda tribe. He dreamt of a golden age of the Munda community. In the golden age, forest resources will be open to all tribal people who will be given freedom to form their own chief. The tribal chief will take all important decisions for the tribe and the tribe will have freedom to choose their means of livelihood. बच्चों बिरसा मुंडा जो थे एक ट्राइबल फ्रीडम फाइटर थे, वो चाहते थे कि उनकी कम्युनिटी को उनके हिसाब से रहने दिया जाए. जो बिरसा मुंडा एक ट्राइबल चीफ थे, वो चाहते थे कि जो लाइवलीहुड है उनकी कम्युनिटी की वो उनसे ना छीना जाए, उनका फ्रीडम उनसे ना छीना जाए, वो अपनी लाइवलीहुड को अपने हिसाब से वो चूज कर सके, वो कैसे जीना चाहते हैं उस हिसाब से वो जी पाए. बिरसा डिक्लेयर्ड द गॉड हैड अपॉइंटेड हिम टू सेव हिज पीपल फ्रॉम ट्रबल, टू फ्री देम फ्रॉम द स्लेवरी ऑफ डिकूज फॉरेनर्स, द ब्रिटिश हु ही कॉल्ड रॉबर्स. बच्चों बिरसा मुंडा ने डिक्लेयर किया था कि गॉड ने उन्हें अपने लोगों के लिए भेजा है ताकि वो अपने लोगों की मदद कर सके, उन्हें ट्रबल से निकाल सके, और जो फॉरेनर्स या ब्रिटिशर्स थे जो कि एक चोर थे, जो बिरसा मुंडा द्वारा उन्हें चोर बुलाया जाता था, उनसे उसे बचा सके, अपनी कम्युनिटी को बचा सके. अंडर द लीडरशिप ऑफ बिरसा, द मुंडास डिसाइडेड टू थ्रो आउट द क्रिश्चियन मिशनरीज, मनी लैंडर्स, हिंदू लैंडलॉर्ड्स एंड द गवर्नमेंट एंड सेट अप अ मुंडा राज. अब आते हैं टर्म्स टू लर्न पर. आदिवासी, इंडिजीनियस पीपल्स ऑफ इंडिया, झूम कल्टीवेशन, शिफ्टिंग एग्रीकल्चर विद लैंड रोटेशन, जमींदार, लैंड ओनर्स इन कॉलोनियल इंडिया, ट्राइबल चीफ लीडर्स विद एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव एंड इकोनॉमिक पावर, हंटर्स एंड गैदरर्स, ट्राइबल्स रिलाइंग ऑन फॉरेस्ट रिसोर्सेज, हर्डर्स, ट्राइबल्स रियरिंग एनिमल्स सीजनली, सेटल्ड कल्टिवेटर्स, tribals farming fixed plots of land, tribal revolts uprising against British colonial rule, Birsa Munda, tribal leader and freedom fighter, forest department, government agency managing forest resources. अब आते हैं let's recapitulate पर. The Adivasis, indigenous tribes of India, traditionally inhabited forested and hilly regions, practicing hunting, gathering and shifting cultivation known as jhu. During the pre-British era, these tribes enjoyed a distinct socio-economic and political structure largely free from caste divisions prevalent in Hindu society. Tribal chiefs held significant power within their communities, managing land and resources and even maintaining their own local enforcement mechanisms. With the onset of British colonial rule, the peaceful existence and autonomy of tribal communities were severely disputed. The British appropriated tribal lands for cash crop cultivation, displacing the tribals and selling their lands through zamindars who exploited the tribals with high rents and harsh conditions. These actions led to several tribal uprisings against British policies, which sought to dismantle traditional tribal governance and economic practices. The introduction of British administration, infrastructure and Christian missionaries threatened tribal cultures, livelihoods and religious practices. In response to economic exploitation and cultural imposition, tribals like Birsa Munda led significant revolts aiming to restore tribal autonomy and rights. Post-revolt, some concessions were made, allowing limited cultivation rights in forest areas, but tribals remained marginalized, often forced into low-wage labor in plantations and mines. Throughout these struggles, tribal societies demonstrated resilience and a strong desire to preserve their cultural identity and autonomy against colonial oppression. बच्चों अब आ जाते हैं असाइनमेंट जंक्शन पर. Tick the correct option. Which type of agriculture is known as shifting cultivation? किसे कहा जाता है? ऑप्शन बी. बच्चों आगे की प्रैक्टिस खुद से कीजिएगा. State whether the given sentences are true or false. The government of India has recognized 533 unique tribes. True. आगे की प्रैक्टिस खुद से कीजिएगा. Fill in the blanks. बच्चों इसकी प्रैक्टिस खुद से कीजिएगा. Differentiate between the following. बच्चों इसकी प्रैक्टिस आप खुद से कीजिएगा. आंसर द फॉलोइंग क्वेश्चंस इन 20-30 वर्ड्स. बच्चों चैप्टर की मदद से इसे खुद से कीजिएगा. आंसर द फॉलोइंग क्वेश्चंस इन 50-60 वर्ड्स. बच्चों चैप्टर की मदद से इन क्वेश्चंस के आंसर आप खुद से दीजिएगा. आंसर द फॉलोइंग क्वेश्चंस इन डिटेल. बच्चों इन क्वेश्चन के आंसर्स आपको डिटेल में देना है. इसकी प्रैक्टिस खुद से कीजिएगा. पॉइंट टू पॉइंटर. Ancient tribes and modern civilization do not mix. Do you agree with this statement? Give reasons for your answer. इसकी प्रैक्टिस आप खुद से कीजिएगा. आई होप आज की क्लास में हमने जो भी पढ़ा आपको अच्छे से समझ में आ गया होगा. अब आप इसकी प्रैक्टिस खुद से करते रहिएगा.